And this one.皆さんこんにちは。この私はシラテースです。少しにはちょっと待って。
メイドミーシンクユーワーントゴナストリームアゲイン。
おい。なんだ話かしからった。Well, how's it going to adventure shit on Tails here? And if you're wondering why, well, you're wondering why some of this never works. Believe me, I've tried. But first things first, welcome back to the stream. And second of all, hi, my name is Shira Tails. Pleased to meet you. Give me just a moment. Okay. It's something called a break because I don't want to overburden myself. Also, yes, I know Yukimura. It's mainly because of work. Anyways, if I can get this to work. There it is. Oh. Ain't that a good thing though? Ain't that a good thing that you want to sleep for 4 days? Alright. Okay, so not much. Let's see what's oh, there's that. If you have known, if you've been on the server, you know that I've been doing a little bit of my own thing, which is work. Matt, on the other hand, starts throwing chats every now and then, and it's weird. Oh, right. Before anything else, shut up. Before anything else, let me go ahead and pull something up. I want you to, have you seen the picture lately and the post? Matt made a little something, which, happy for him, but like, come on, man. Come on, you wasted all that time doing something. Yep, there it is. It is in the server. This is the new Hoyomonth banner that Matt painstakingly made. I mean, he is kind of stupid in some response, but a gullible is stupid. But only I get to call him that. His cat's over here in my office, so give me a second. No, not my cat. See, keeping a cat in the office is a hassle, because cleaning it's a bitch. Oh, right. Let me show you. This was last year's, Hoyomonth banner. He painstakingly made this, and he told me he complained about it one time. Alright. So compared to that, this right here kind of really takes the cake on cheesiness. Well, enough of that. Time to get back to it before I start losing myself. Okay, I will use Columbina when the time comes, but for now, Arlecchino. Back to the story. Yay.
やっぱり現実へと続く道でも現実という鏡がないと自分が正しい方向に進んでいるのかどうかわからない。
Only got Zhongli probably like a couple of days when he was released, so
自分がどれだけの時間を歩いてきたか知る方法はないかな。進めば進むほどこの空間が不安定になっていくような気がする。
You remind me of a friend. You remind me of a friend who said they're willing to do a C6 Zhongli. Do you know how much money you have to waste just to get him? Probably like 1,000. No, hold on. Let me do the math correctly. Minus losses, you have to have around somewhere near 2K.
急に現れることもあるから気を緩めないようにしないと。
Hold on. Hold on, Columbiana. Before you continue, where did I leave off? Where did I leave off of? I've gone through that cutscene. I've gone through that. I've gone through that. Not that much I've noticed. Oh, I've done this. Oh yeah, I've done this part, so...
Genshin だがなぜここにその質
君の言葉
俺の力で俺を撃つこの空間
ダインスレイブ
ああゾウ
I'm skipping cuts at this point.
この空間に入ったが
ここにあるアビス
俺から元からこ
I'm not trying to disrespect the JPVAs.
ソリンディ
そういえば
正確にお前こその
こうしないと
なぜし俺を読み
それ
と通る奴はついその男
これが
決心
何
かつてお前だが
頼みご
ソリンディ
ソリンディ
ああ俺にはわかる
自分で会い
いや俺が見るその代わりいやさあこんな自分がもしかしたら
何を
全てだ
もう少し私たちに危害を
お前の愛はかつての俺
分かった
さあ
ダインスレイブは
ダインが
確かに裏切
なぜ
伝言できる
感謝する俺が言うのもおかしな話だが
Alright, there we go. Now I've caught up to the point where I left off last time. But wasn't it fun? 4 days of no stream and then suddenly comes back. Was it fun to just patiently wait for something?
彼の言った通りアビスの力の妨害がなくなった
Well, clearly, you don't know the meaning of mental stress for a lot of people.
あれがソリンディスさんずっとすぐそばにいたのに二人は会えなかったんだこんにちはソリンディスさん
あなたは誰？どうして私の名前を知ってるの？ここにはずっと誰もいなかったのに。
私はコロンビーナレリルに頼まれて伝言を伝えに来た
レリル？レリルですって？彼は今どうしてるの？
Yeah, that would have been my fault on that.
少し前よりは良くなってる
そうかなり辛い日々を過ごしたみたいね
そして彼もたくさんの人に辛い日々を過ごさせた 中に赤月の
Oh
神
shoot.
だけじゃないよ。
I'll just put it on autoplay.
あの時よりももっとまずい状況になってるのね。コロンビーナさん、何があったのか教えてくれる？
本当に知りたいの？
ええ、せっかくのチャンスなんだから、どんな真実にも向き合うべきだわ。
勇気があるんだね。でも時間はあまりないの。私はここに長くはいられない。レリルの心に宿ってた憎しみの火種はたくさんの人に利用された。そしてその大元は君にまた会いたいっていう彼の思いだった。でも今は彼は自分の過ちを悔いてる。隠してきたことを謝りたいって何を伝えたいのか具体的な言葉では口にしなかった。でもきっと彼はずっと君のことを思い続けていた。君こそが彼の踏ん張る理由だったんだと思う。
ごめんなさい、コロンビーナさん。悲しすぎてどう気持ちを言葉にしていいかわからないの。
大丈夫。わかるよ。伝言は伝えたから。それじゃあ。
待って、コロンビーナさん。
何？
この空間の時間は逆流してるの。先に進んでもさらに遠い過去にしか行けないわ。
わかってる。その最果てまで行くつもり。
月髄がなければ、3つの月の力なしではこの空間の奥まで進むことはできないはず。
You know what?
ということは、あなたはもしかして月神様？
I'm kind of null to this pain. Because I've reunited people
よく
People
考え
that shouldn't have a second
命
chance,
が
but
終
they
点のある列車だ
now
としたら
do.
どうして私はたどり着けないのかしら。一体どこへ向かってるのかしらって。私だけじゃなく、この永遠とも思える空間、どこにあるのかもわからない謎に満ちた空間はどこへ向かってるのかしら。笑えますよね。そんなことすら知らないまま飛び込んできて、そして飛び込んだ瞬間、力の本流に引き裂かれて魂だけの存在になったんです。あの時突然強い恐怖に襲われました。今にして思えば私も何かに惑わされていたのかも。アビスがレリルを操るための駒の一つと化していたのかもしれません。
Such a Romeo and Juliet moment
か
right
つての
here.
私はカーン・ルイヤの神秘院の研究員で光月の月髄の研究を担当していました。さまざまな方法で調査を重ねた結果、ここの時間が絶えず巻き戻されているという結論に至りました。レリルは国王の進化で私のことでいつも困ってた。彼には不幸から逃れてほしかった。彼に幸せになってほしいから、ここを通じて過去に戻ろうとした。あの時陛下が王子殿下を見つけた日に戻れたらと思って。殿下の力は陛下にアビスの過剰な研究開発を進めさせるきっかけとなりました。私たちの絶望は全てそこから始まった。だから陛下が彼と出会うのを阻止しようと思ったんです。たとえ国王陛下を退すことは叶わなくても、せめてレリルの全てを元通りにしてあげたかった。だから過去に戻ろうと決めました。きっかけとなった人物を消すために。アビスは私の心の中の卑劣な欲望を増幅し、私は愚かにも全てを変えようとしていた。
What a foolish person.
私の力はあまりにも小さくて塵にも満たないものだった。私は生きた状態でここにたどり着くことさえできませんでした。こんな状態ではここから出られる日は永遠に来ないでしょう。でもあなたは違う。せめてものお礼にあなたを助けさせてください。
それって
気づいていますか？ここには金色の力が存在しているんです。私は昔の研究とこれまでの観測結果からこの金色の力はより早く前方へと導いてくれるものだと考えています。この力が現れる規則も含めて私が得た結論をお伝えしますね。
Such a long and narrow explanation.
あなたなら、いいえ、あなたならきっと本当に過去を変えられるから。ずっとこの場所の最果てがどこなのか考えていました。私の知る範囲では月に関する伝説の中で最も古いのは竜族の王ニーベルンゲンに関するものです。その伝説が真実かどうか私にはもう確かめる術がないけれど、もし真実ならあなたはその時代までたどり着けるかもしれません。
わかった。ソリンディスさん、ありがとう。
お礼を言わなければいけないのは私の方です。もしこのままこの静寂の地に誰も来なければ、この亡霊が観測したことには何の意味もありませんでしたから。
If only you could have gotten out of here.
本当にごめんなさい。
それは君のせいじゃない。
いいえ、私たちは相手の不幸を恐れるあまり何も本当のことを言えなかった。その不誠実さがこの運命を形作ったんです。この話はもうやめましょう。コロンビーナさん、これからの道が順調でありますように。そして現実の世界がもう二度と同じような苦しみに見舞われませんように。レリル、そこにいるのね。未来にいるあなたの姿は見えない。私たちはきっとこの時空の檻に永遠に囚われることになるのね。でも過去を見つめながら少し一緒に過ごさない？初めて会った時のように二人並んで座りたいの。
一体どれくらい歩いたんだろう。まだたどり着かないの？本当に最果てなんてあるのかな。意識が遠のいていく。ねえ、大丈夫？あなたもしかして遠い未来から来たの？月の三女神が姿を消したって、なんでだ？どうしていきなり消えちゃったんだ？
多分この世界があまりにも大きすぎたんだろうね。どんな命もこの世界にとってはほんの一瞬に過ぎないってことさ。
ニコさんが前に月神の話をしてくれたが、月神たちは宗家の戦いの最中に亡くなったのだろうか。空の月が砕けた後には蒼月だけが残り、 そしてそこから新たな月神が生まれた。
でもよく考えると変だよな。だって物語では月神は月で生まれたって言ってるけど、コロンビーナは地上で生まれたんだろ。そう言われると確かにな。どうして生まれた場所が違うの？2代の月神の間には何か違いがあるってこと？
それからみんな覚えてるかい？さっきサンドローネが言ってたけど、彼女の術式では4つの月を検出したんだ。あるいは4つの月髄を。
4という結果が成り立つのは月髄が月として認識された場合だけだ。他に情報がない今、これだけでコロンビーナの状態を判断することはできないな。
そうね。だから今のところはコロンビーナの生死すらわからない。生きているなら自力で頑張ってもらうしかないわ。でもあいつは今帰ってこようと頑張ってると思うぞ。ええ、コロンビーナは強い意志を持っている。あの子が簡単に諦めるはずがないわ。私たちはあの子を信じなきゃいけないし、今のところドットーレと正面から戦っても勝ち目はない。口に出すのもムカつくけど、力の差があまりにも大きすぎるわ。ドットーレのやつ、いずれはこの場所まで食らい尽くすつもりよ。奴がもっと恐ろしいことに手を出す前に、なんとか対抗策を見つけなきゃ。いい？友情だの団結だのの話をしてるんじゃないの。あの偽りの神を抑えられるのは本物の月神だけよ。確かにコロンビーナでさえドットーレの襲撃は防げなかったわけだけど、他の手段は思いつかないわ。
ああ、だいたいたとえ月神の嬢ちゃんがドットーレにかなわなかったとしても、
I
助
kind
け
of
に行かない理由にはならないさ。
slightly regret
その通
skipping
りだ。
Varka, but
サンドローネ
I
さん、
only have like a couple
心配することはない。
hexing characters, so
躊躇する
it's not
者な
much for me
ど
to
ここにはおらぬ。
achieve with
世
him
界を
alone.
救うことと仲間を助けることに関係なんてない。どっちも並行する選択肢だよ。
仲間。あなたたちにとって彼女は月神というだけでなく仲間でもあるの？
もちろんです。
あいつだけじゃない、お前もだぞ。
I
そ
don't
れは言う
have
までもないわ。
both.
資料を持って駆けつけた時から私は自分をよそ者だなんて思ってない。アルレッキーノが馴染めたんだから私に馴染めないわけないわ。どうすればコロンビーナが帰ってこれるかだけど、その点について私はずっと努力している。月のことでまだ解明できていない部分があるような気がするのよ。このまま計算を続ければ突破口が見つかるかもしれないけれど、問題は演算力が足りないことなの。演算力？計算に必要なエネルギーのことか？エネルギーじゃなくて総合的なデータ処理能力のことよ。大量の情報を入れたら複雑になりすぎて術式が全然動かなくなってしまったわ。
厄介な問題だ。
水星十字結社のルネド・ペトリコールも世界の命運を予言したことがあるけど方法はわからない。もしかすると原始大会の力を使ったのかも。でも彼の技術理論は私の今の術式とは全く違うし互換性もない。だから私には原始大会は使えないし、そもそもナドくらいから離れることもできないわ。めんどくさい。こんな技術の壁があるなんて知っていたら。いや、実験設計局は飲み込まれてしまった。ドットーレのやつ、技術的な逃げ道を一つも残してくれていないなんて。じゃあどうすればいいんだ？いや、まずはちょっと休もうぜ。美味しいものを食べたらいいアイディアが浮かぶかもしれないぞ。
What a glutton.
あなたにはわからないわ。この術式が今導き出そうとしている情報は世界の未来そのものなのよ。
世界の未来を計算するのにどれだけの演算力が必要か想像できる？それも曖昧な予言じゃなくて正確な結果を出すのよ。どうすれば処理できるのか見当もつかないわ。士気の下がるようなことばかり言って淑女らしくなかったわね。技術的な話はここまでにしておきましょう。
仕事も終わったことだし、皆ゆっくり休むといい。新しい情報があればすぐに共有しよ
う。あの表情は外で話そうって合図かな。
場所を変えよう。
There, I told you. I told you. I called it.
君も知っているだろう。ドリーは随分前にスメールシティへ向けて出発した。
一回戻るって言ってたらしいね。
今のナドくらいの状況はかなり厳しい。ドリーが戻ったのはスメールに情報を伝えてみんなに早めの準備をさせるためだ。ドットーレの性格を考えるなら今行動しない理由は2つあるはずだ。1つ目はまだ新しい力に慣れきっていないから。2つ目は僕たちがどう反応するかを見ているからだ。彼は遅かれ早かれ全てを飲み込むだろう。そして決して焦りはしない偽りの神。前回は僕で今回は彼か。僕にまつわる情報が世界中から消し去られてもなおドットーレの理念は変わらなかった。ドットーレはかつて僕にこう言った。神になる過程はまるで狼や大蛇となって月を飲み込むようなものだとね。つまりこの計画に着手する前から月神の力については研究していたわけだ。結局彼は僕が飲み込めなかった月を食らった。神を創造するにせよ自身が神になるにせよ彼は常に神の権力を狙っていたんだ。スメールの砂漠にはキング・デシェレとアフマルの盤面がある。それはゲームだったのか、それともアフマルはただ進化や民たちに難題を投げかけようとしただけなのか。真相はわからない。神にとってゲームを作りルールを定めることは当然のことだ。ドットーレが憧れているのもまさにそういう力さ。3月の力は常人をはるかに超えている。各国は前線に駆けつけるよりまず防衛線を整えなどくらいから流れ出す可能性のある危険を遮断する方法を考えるべきだろう。ドリーは早急にクラクサナリデビに状況を伝え他の神たちにも知らせるはずだ。七失星にも多少の手はある。少なくとも神の守護があればナドくらい以外の場所はそう簡単には窮地に陥らないだろう。ナドくらいが消えたとしても君の他の国の友達はそう簡単には消滅することはない。ま、かろうじて朗報だろう。
その通りだけどナドくらいも消えてほしくない。
何も失いたくないか。欲張りだね。
甘いってことも欲張りなことも分かってる。でもそうじゃなきゃ私最後まで戦い抜けないよ。戦いそのものは一瞬だけど心は長く持たないといけないの。一瞬でも諦めたら意志は崩れてしま
う。なぜ全てを完璧にこなそうとする。誰かを救うために生まれてきた者なんていないはずだ。それに君がうまくやれなかったとして誰がそれを責めると言うんだい。
気を悪くしないでほしいんだけどドットーレにも似たようなことを言われちゃった。ファドゥイの人たちはみんな救世主なんて信じてないみたいだね。
そういうわけじゃないさ。それよりも君の覚悟がどれほどのものか確かめたいんだ。残ったものの中で借りがあるのは君だけだからね。
心配してくれてるんだね。
旧敵が成功を収めようとしているんだ。面白くなくて当然だろう。
旧敵がもうすぐ全知全能の神になるなんて最悪の気分だろうな。でも 思ってたより冷静だね。
当たり前だろ。今となっては認めざるを得ない。昔の僕は軽率で愚かだった。復讐の意味と手段を間違えたんだ。今はもう一人で解決できる状況じゃない。もし世界が僕に何かを教えてくれたとすれば、それは自らを顧み柔軟に対応することだろうね。
He finally
で
grew
も世界
up.
は僕に他の美徳なん
Finally.
て教えてくれなかった。そんなもの学ぶ必要もない。だから僕はどんな手段を使って
Oh,
で
there
も
it is.
ドットーレを破滅させるつもりだ。
There it is. There's his
何
angry
か方法がある
face.
の？
その前に君とサンドローネの関係性を教えてもらおうか。
Oh,
さっき言った通り、仲間だよ。
君は彼女をどれだけ信用しているんだい？この問題はとても重要だ。よく考えてから答えを聞かせてくれ。
ファトゥスではあるけど、彼女には自分なりの信念があって、私たちをたくさん助けてくれた。コロンビーナの件でも力を尽くしてくれてる。信頼しない理由なんてないよ。
そうか。じゃあ3人で話そう。彼女が悩んでいる演算力の問題について思い当たることがあるんだ。解決できないわけじゃないけど、それなりの代償が必要になる。
私に払えるかな？もし払えるなら喜んで払うよ。
君の英雄気質には困る。行こう、サンドローネのところへ。
the faults of being a hero. You're too selfless. But before I continue, let me say this at least. Ugh. Excuse me. I've been a hero once. Actually, no, scratch that. I've been a hero maybe about 300 times while traveling to different worlds, and it's not always great. You'll lose a lot of people along the way, and it's not the greatest. Being too selfless can cost you a lot. It can make you way too naive in your own ideals. Consider me an anti-hero. I will only do what is necessary. For me, there is no concept between right or wrong or good or evil. It's how you achieve it. It's mostly how you achieve your goals. But for me, it's different. For me, there is no such thing between right or wrong, or good or evil. It's your own action that defines what you are. Sometimes working alone would be great, but that's not the answer. Trust me, I learned the hard way. Several times, actually. That working alone will never get you anywhere. Sometimes you need people to help you.
サンドローネさん、旅人。
オイラもいるぞ。みんなの荷物を一緒に片付けてたんだ。旅人とカサッチの話は来るのが早いわね。まだ通信したばかりなのに。
急用だと言うから駆けつけたんだ。
アルベド、ちょっと錬金術に関することで聞きたいことがあるの。
どうやら僕の知識も少しは役に立ったみたいだね。まずは術式を最終的にどんな方向に改良したいのか。
この術式で世界の未来を演算できるようにしたいのよ。 ルネの死証言理論を組み込んだんだけど、まだ噛み合わない部分があって。
うん、手伝うよ。でも演算力は大きな問題だね。どう解決するつもりなんだい？
それは
Let me tell you a little. Yo, hold on. Before we continue. Oh. Okay. I'll have to fix that eventually, but first things first. Let me tell you a little story. A little personal story from Matt. There was a crush he had back during his freshman year of high school. I won't. Actually, she's dead. She died from leukemia. He had a crush on her, and what he regretted was not confessing to her before she died. That broke him for 3 months, saying that he blamed himself for not telling her any faster. He carried that guilt for 3 months. But I told him it's alright to bear the consequence of failure like that. There's nothing we could do about it. But the way, when you mention carrying the ache of a friend's death, I carried more than enough. I carried over 500 comrades within myself. Not physically, not metaphorically, not literally. I carry their spirits with me the more I lived. That's what I tell Matt every day. There's no use bringing back the dead. Only a taboo on life. The only thing you can do is live for them. Try to live for their sakes, so that you would not regret the next time. He's been carrying that message ever since, but he's happier, in a sense. Well, it just goes to show how much of a heavier burden I carry. Imagine trying to handle an entire genocide of all of creation just so everyone else could live happily. How about that? I had to carry everyone who died in my name to their graves in order to make sure they live a happier life. Well, at least I did my best. And what's the result? Everyone who died lived happier lives. But I'm not a part of it. Which, in a sense, it's better than making them die in my name. The only one who remembers at this point is Matt. And a couple other people, but mostly Matt. Anyways, enough of that little sob story I've been telling.
もう解決した。
旅人が手伝ってくれたのかい？
まあ間違ってはいないわね。彼女が解決を持っている人を連れてきたんだから。
カサッチのこと？
ええ、そうよ。おお、教令院で勉強してきただけのことはあるな。こんな面倒な問題も解決できるようになったのか。
でもカサッチの姿が見えないね。僕とアルベドを呼んだのに肝心の本人がいないなんて。
ついてきて。
カサッチ、僕たちの声は聞こえ。返事がない。 完全に休眠してしまったみたいだ。
カサッチさんは自分が人形だと言っていたね。今のところ身体機能が完全に停止しているようだ。これはさっき君たちが話していた件と関係があるのかい？
ええ。さっき彼が旅人と一緒に私のところに来て。なんですって？方法があるの？
毎度ながら全く大げさだね。
毎度ってどういう意味よ。私たちそんなに親しい仲だったかしら？礼儀に気をつけなさい。
君のような性格なら長く観察する必要もないさ。
教令員の学生風情がよくそんな大口を叩いてくれるわね。
発表した論文の数は確実に君より多いさ。それに身分なんて関係ない。パイモンだって教令員に学籍を申請しているくらいなんだからね。
え？本当に？
ほら、だから面倒だと言ったんだ。自分の技術以外一切頭にないんだからね。
チャンスをあげるわ。さあ言ってみなさい。足りない演算力をどうやって補うつもり？
この世界は常に様々な情報を処理している。世界の未来を計算したいならそれを支えられるだけの情報処理装置が必要になる。
簡単に言ってくれるわね。世界の情報すべてを支えられるものなんて。待って、まさか世界中のことを言ってるの？でも術式を地脈にリンクさせるなんてことできないわ。
僕が人間じゃないのは分かっているだろ。
簡単に気づいたわ。技術はかなり古いもので、フォンテーヌの機械とは全く違う体系ね。
これはカーン・ルイヤの技術で、僕は人形なんだ。人形が生きるためにはエネルギー供給と演算のためのパーツが必要だ。そのために職人たちは最適な材料を探し求めた。
あなた、まさか。
旅人が君は信用できると保証してくれた。だから演算のために僕のコアを貸してやる。純白の樹木で作られた世界樹の一部だ。
カーン・ルイヤの技術と世界樹。この世界で一体誰がこんなものを作り出せるというの？
Right, Shogun.
本気なの？コアを取り除かれた人形は完全に動力を失い、その状態が長く続けば完全に壊れてしまう。死と同じなのよ。あなたはそれを分かっているはずでしょ。
そんなのは常識だ。強調してもらうまでもない。
先に言っておくけど、前例がないから安全なんて保証できないわよ。
構わないさ。心の準備はできている。
本当にあなたも話し合ったの？彼は本当に？
うん。彼は私を信頼してくれていて、私はあなたを信頼してる。サンドローネ、試してみよう。
一体何者なのかは知らないけど、でも術式のために自分を維持するコアを私に貸してくれた。
I told you. The Raiden Shogun made him. Well, technically Raiden A. Raiden Shogun's just a puppet.
術式の完成はもう間近。すでにコアは使わせてもらっているわ。だから悪いけど、今見せられるのは手書きの図だけよ。彼のコアはこんな感じ。
純白の枝。確かに伝説に語られる世界樹と同じだね。
カサッチ、本当に大丈夫なの？
あいつ死んじゃったりしないよな。
He's not gonna
そんなことない
die.
よな。
He's more resilient.
理論上コアを時間内に戻せれば大丈夫なはずよ。あとはできる限りリスクを避けて彼のコアが傷つかないようにするしかないわ。
演算が終わるまでの間、彼の体を守る必要がある。だから僕たちが呼ばれたんだ。
彼の周囲で信頼できるのはあなたたちと旅人だけなんですって。でも旅人にはこれからやってもらわないといけない仕事があるから。
最善を尽くすよ。
カサッチ。演算は順調に進んでいるわ。結果が出たら全員を呼んで会議を始めるわよ。
コアを取り出すリスクとして考えられる最悪のケースはリセットか完全な停止だろうね。でも僕は怖くない。静寂の死は本来僕が背負うべき責任だった。コアはいわゆる心とは全く違う。むしろ他の重要な機関に似ているんだ。だから僕はそれが僕の追い求めるものの代替品になるとは思わない。だが結局それが一番役に立つ。僕にぴったりないい冗談だ。人形と人間に違いがあると思うかい？違いがないとすればこう言えるはずだ。ただ生まれ変わるだけだってね。前世も来世もとうの昔に経験済みだ。あるいは本当の人間になれたからこそこんな決断をしたのかもしれないね。どうしてそんな顔をするんだい？喜ばしいことじゃないか？
サンドローネは絶対成功するよな。
絶対に成功する。全てが終わるまで諦めずに頑張ろう。
うん。勝利の瞬間のために君たちをしっかり守り抜くよ。
Am I done yet? Nope, I'm not done.
君は。
私はソネット。あなたからはカノン姉様と同じ力を感じる。
ソネット。じゃあ君は光月の女神？へえ、
私を知っているの？あなたは？
コロンビーナ。コロンビーナ・ハイポセレニア。
ハイポセレニア。綺麗な名前だね。自分でつけたの？
友達と一緒につけた。
友達？お空に友達がいるの？え？
Thanks for reminding me of my never-ending pain of Hoyomonth. I don't have a template for the stream schedule, but I will eventually.
何でも知ってるんだね。でもそれって未来にも私たちの物語が残されてるってことよね。おっと、いけないことを聞いちゃったかな。大丈夫だよ、大丈夫。私たちも心の準備はできてるから。というか準備しすぎたのかな。ここにどれくらいいるのかもう思い出せないよ。あなたはいつの間にここへ？ここに来てどれくらい経つの？
わからない。とても長い時間が経ったような気がする。
Diet.
そうだよね。
The one for Columbina, or?
顔色が良くないね。
もう少し頑張れる。
Or the new area that's been released.
あそこだよ。今みんなで住んでるところ。心配しないで。姉様たちはみんな優しいから私が紹介してあげるね。
I was actually planning on trying to finish the Not Cry arc. No, I have not. It'll be a stream eventually, but you know, I want to finish up Not Cry and then move on to Honkai Star Rail. Then try to get back into Genshin. If not, I'll go back to Zenless Zone Zero and figure that shit out.
Konnichiwa.
それじゃあ紹介するね。この子はコロンビーナ・ハイポセレニア。こっちはアリア姉様、豪月の女神。それからカノン姉様、蒼月の女神。カノン姉様、ハイポセレニアの力は姉様に似てるみたいだよ。
ハイポセレニア、こんにちは。ごめんね。さっきは少し驚いて。うちの妹がうるさくしなかったかい？
大丈夫。
Hold on. You know what? Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna go grab something. I'm not ditching. I just went to go grab cookies because, you know, I stole some from Matt. Actually, now that I think about it, I teleported to his house, grabbed some cookies, and just left. If you hear that, that's the bags of cookies he ate about one Left 4 Dead 2 stream. That's a shame he didn't have any milk.
人見知りな妹みたいね。心配しないで、ハイポセレニア。
ここはどこなのか教えてくれる？お願い、知る必要があるの。
はあ、愛しい妹よ。ここはテイワットの原種の主である竜王ニーベルンゲンが月神を幽閉した牢獄だよ。
カノン姉様、怖がってるよ。
大丈夫。もっと聞かせて。
原種の主竜王ニーベルンゲンは太古の昔、私たちを創造しテイワットの秩序を守るよう定めた。
Oh, you know what? Asen's coming soon, and that's the only time that we're not available. I'm gonna occupy his body again, just to make sure. Oh.
でもその後、テイワットを去り、より広大な世界を探索しに漆黒の宇宙へと向かったの。
私たちは昼夜を問わず空中で己の責務を果たし続けていた。そしてある日、この世界に最初の降臨者が現れた。
またの名を皇天の主。
天理。
そんな名前が付けられたのか？最初は私たちもその存在を拒んではいなかった。皇天の主もこの世界に対して悪意を持っているようには見えなかった。私たちは平和に暮らしていて、ただ家に客人を迎え入れたような気分でいたんだ。
でも次第にこの客人が世界に対して改造と支配の欲望を見せ始めたことに気がついたの。
止めなかったの？
ええ。そのルールには竜王が私たちに教えなかった秩序が存在していた。私たちはその秩序がテイワットにとって善なのか悪なのか知りたかったのよ。少なくとも私とカノンは知りたかった。ソネットは反対してたわね。
そして私たちは気づいた。皇天の主は一部の生き物たちが力を求める行為に対して異常なまでの敵意を持っていたんだ。
Want a cookie?
あるいは恐怖と言った方がいいかもしれない。だからこそ自らの力を象徴する天の釘を降らせ、地上の生き物たちを罰した。
あんなの。
If so, I can't exactly just send it through the screen. My powers don't work like that.
たとえそのルールが秩序をもたらすとしても、ルールに触れることの代償が重すぎた。私は罰を受けた者たちを災いから逃がすために全力を尽くしたけれど、それでもなお、多くの生き物が皇天の主の手にかかって命を落とした。
But I will make sure. Hold on. Oh, I didn't think that. Oh. Well, somehow it caused it to flicker. I tossed a cookie. No. Needless to say, he didn't buy another carton of milk, he just didn't buy it. All I have next to me is a can of Coke Zero Cherry, which is a bad combination.
そうかの戦い。
そんな風に呼ばれているんだね。
ねえ、結局どっちが勝ったの？
私の知る限り、宗家の戦いで天理はかろうじて勝利を収めた。今もテイワットにとどまり支配を続けてる。そして原初の主竜王ニーベルンゲンは滅びた。
じゃあ月は？空にはまだ3つの月が浮かんでるの？
Oh, girl, if you know.
気にしないでちょうだい、ハイポセレニア。私たちは王実の歴史の残光に過ぎない。心の準備はできているわ。
空に残されたのは蒼月だけ。でもそれすら天理によって偽りの空へと投げ出されてしまった。光月と光月は戦争で砕け散った。
やっぱり私たちは死から逃れられないんだね。
ソネット。
でも君たちはまだ。
月神は自分の月から離れては生きられないんだよ、ハイポセレニア。
彼女の言う通り、蒼月が偽りの空に遮られただけで私は消えてしまった。ましてもしも砕けたら。
Gotta make a phone call real quick. Get a call. A client said they needed something done. This will be more or less about 5 minutes. So actually, the phone call doesn't even take that long. I bet I can do it pretty quickly. Maybe like 2 minutes. 2 minutes max. Or less. Alright, hold on. Alright. That was a little more difficult than I'd like to imagine. You know, I got shot 5 times in the arm and the leg. And a little bit longer to regenerate the wounds. Didn't expect to get a ow. I'm still healing from my wounds.
この場を去るとき、私たちの身体も消え去ってしまう。
You know those 2 minutes that I said I would be gone? Yeah, it was a little longer because of the gunshots and a firefight that I happened to be in.
ごめんなさい。謝る必要なんてないわ、ハイポセレニア。むしろ、この世界に謝るべきなのは私たちの方ね。言い争うよりも前に。 もっと早く決断していたら。
だったらなおさら後悔している場合じゃない。それよりも可愛い妹のために何ができるか考えよう。違うかいハイポセレニア。私にはわかる。君の物語はまだ終わっていない。
ついに完成した。数比配列起動。メインプロセスはそのままに世界の命運と変革をもたらす濃度の演算を継続。サブプロセス月の検索。やはり4つね。月髄の数に変化はないわ。いや待って、月のことで 私は一体何を見落としていたのかしら。変数、世界の変数、世界の変数がどこから来るのかは分かった。でも月はそこにも変数が存在するというの？もしかして生と死？月にとって生と死に違いはないものと思っていたけど、でも不思議ね。 不滅とされる魔人ですら実際は死を迎えるというのに、どうして月だけ。あ、待って、思いついたわ。もし生と死が変数なら、私たちはずっと誤った前提にいたのよ。誰も月髄が生きている月と同じだとは言っていなかったのに、勝手にそう解釈していた。サブプロセスを起動。 再検索を実行。ノイズ要素、月髄を除外。天然だろうと人工だろうと、私の検索結果から消えなさい。どうして月髄をすべて取り除いてもなお、テイワットにはまだ3つの月が存在している。2つはもう滅びたはずでしょ。再検索。結果を生きている月、 真実の月まで絞り込む。いいえ、月の力を持ち、まだ生きている月まで絞り込むわ。どうしてまだ3つ？なんてこと。コロンビーナ、これはどういうことなの？世界に騙されたの？それともあなたが私たちを騙していたの？
つまりニーベルンゲンが月の三女神を幽閉した空間は月の影である可能性が高いということかい？
ええ、それでいろいろと説明がつくわ。例えばどうしてあの空間が月の力に反応して月の扉を開けられるのか。そして
The reason why I stopped moving is because I need a rub some alcohol.
月の影の時間が逆流しているのかということも。
コロンビーナがよこしたメッセージに必ず帰る方法を見つけると書かれてたけど、
Slightly better.
一体どんな形で戻ってくるのや
I still feel like a grumpy old man.
今もこの世界に姿を現していないということは、事態はそう単純ではないということね。ただ待っているわけにはいかないわ。
本当にそんなことができるのなら、とっくに帰ってきてるはずだってことかい？
ええ、今のような状況を放置するなんてことないはずでしょ。思うにルオンノタルはコロンビーナさんが残したアンカーなのかもしれないわ。未来の座標を示すためのね。それがルオンノタルが旅人のそばにずっといる理由なのかも。
なるほど。つまりコロンビーナが現在に戻るための条件を満たすには、私たちが何かやらないとってことか。でも一体何を？
もしもし、みんな聞いて。すっごく大事な話があるわ。コロンビーナは死んでいないわ。もしかすると私たちの想像できない形で存在しているのかもしれない。詳しい状況はまだわからないけど、彼女は過去で私たちの想像を超えることを成し遂げた。テイワットの空に浮かぶ月こそが彼女が私たちに残した手がかりよ。
本当に大したお嬢さんね。
みんな同じ気持ちみたいだな。月神の嬢ちゃんも戻ってきて、俺たちと一緒に戦いたいはずだ。
私は術式を維持しながら彼女を迎える準備をするわ。あなたたちも休んでないで一緒に考えて。
死んだ月がまだ生きてる。それにルオンノタル。
遠い未来でそんなことが。
私たち月神の力はテイワットの最も根源的な規則とつながっているの。多くのものに狙われるのも無理ないわ。
ハイポセレニアの言ってた友達って地上の人たちのことだったんだね。いいなぁ。私も地上に降りて遊んでみたかった。
君たちはこの牢獄から出ようとしたことはないの？
もちろん。私と姉様たちでできることは全部試してみたよ。でもどの方向に進んでもこの空間は私たちをここに戻してしまうの。
そう、まるで渦の中心みたいにね。全てのものは最終的にここに集まってくるんだ。私たちがニーベルンゲンに拘束されたこの時刻に。
Oh good, I thought it was
現
silent.
実とリンクできるトンネルは試したことある？
え？トンネルって？
入ると空爆機を使って現実世界に小さな範囲で影響を与えることができるトンネル。それともあのトンネルは私しか入れないのかな？現実世界の私の魂の一部とつながってるから。
空爆機？空爆機って何？
などくらいこの月の昇る地にだけ存在する特殊な元素力のことだよ。
月は確かに君の言う未来ではナドくらいと呼ばれる場所から昇るけど、でもここには他の場所と違う元素力なんてないよ。
ハイポセレニア、空爆機を見せてくれない？もしかしたら何かわかるかもでしょ？
これって
あなた自身の力じゃないの？
違うよ。などくらいの至るところに。
いや、断言できるよ。この檻に閉じ込められる前、大地にこんな特殊な力は存在していなかった。
うんうん。まして、それに影響された生き物なんて。
おかしい。どうしてここの現実には。
ハイポセレニアの目的は、出口を見、
友達を助
つまり、
とても危険な話に聞こえる。3つの月を一人の女神の体内に宿すなんて、その相反する力が
分かってる。
でも、たとえ私たちニーベルンゲンがこの牢獄を作ったのは、私たちがこの力を使って戦争に月神は誰一人。
だったら、もし生きていなけ。
Sorry, if I'm skipping.
一体どうすれば。コロンビーナ、私たちは何をすれば。なあ、もしコロンビーナが本当にその時間の端、まさか伝えたい言葉を石碑に。いや、コロンビーナは口数こそ少ないけど物事をよく考えて。
もう一度整理し、コロンビーナは私たちと共に月の狩人と戦い、私たちの性格も、いや、そんなコロンビーナが旅人、あんた前に言ってたね。ルオンノタルが誕生した時にもあの金色の波紋が現れたって。もしコロンビーナがルオンノタルを残したことに単なるアンカー以上の意味があったとしたら、もしこれがコロンビーナの一部だとして、そして彼女は私がルオンノタルを通して過去に起きたことを見られると知ってたとしたら、
前に月の狩人の心臓からレリルの過去を覗いた時みたいに。待て、ネフェル。もし本当にそなたの言う通りルオンノタルを通して過去の出来事が見えるとすれば、今度こそ。
分かってる。カーン・ルイヤ時代のレリルを見ただけでも目が辛かったのに、今度は太古の昔に遡るんだ。失明は避けられないだろうね。でもこれが私たちに
姉さ
ん。ヤフォだ。昔私が言ったことを覚えてるかい？いつか私の目が見えなくなったら、碑文の館はあんたに任せるって。
で
もなんだい、その日がこんなに早く来たんだ。喜ぶべきだよ。ヤフォだ。約束して。
分かった。よく考えた結果か。
考えることなんてないね。本来なら月の狩人を始末した時点で失明してておかしく。
せめて予防措置だけは。それでもそなたの目が見えなくなってしまったら。
勘弁してくれよ。やっと決心がついたのに、その言葉で吹っ飛んじまいそうだ。
そなたが私の言葉で怯えるとは思えぬな。
もういいだろう。
できた。
みんな少し下がって。頼んだよ、おちびちゃん。過去に何が起きたのか教えてくれ。
三月の力。帰る方法は思いついたけど、みんなと話し。
Oh my god.
どうするか危なくないといいけど、姉様たちを。
そうさあ。
Nope. In fact, I'm willing to just read a little more if I had more time.
はい、どうやってここから。
私はここで死ぬ。そして友達の助けを得て未来で新たに誕生するの。
一体何を言ってるの？死んでしまったらどうやって生き返るの？それに未来の友達にどうやって計画を伝えるの？信託を残す？でもここからは一筋の月の光さえ、もしメッセージを見つけてもらえなかったら。
そんなことは起きぬ。きっと気づいてくれる。私のやること、まずは私の魂をここに残す。
見えたよ。
魂？神格のこと？
この牢獄に気づかれないほど小さい自分の魂の一部を未来に残してきたの。それは今の私の魂と呼応する。だからきっとここの魂を未来の現実へと呼び戻す。
まるで大地と月を結びつける。
私が暮らす未来では、そして私が残したその魂の一部は今も私とつながってる。でも
魂なんて本当にここに残せるものなの？
ここに来る途中、かつてこの場所に迷い込んだ肉体はすでに消え去っていたけど、その前にはかつての敵にも出会った。彼も。
つまりこの空間のルールは私たちの神格と力を封じ込めること。
でもたとえ肉体が檻を抜け出せても神格なしじゃただの抜け殻じゃないの？まさか生きていなければって。
私は自分の肉体を月光に変えて、それはナドクライを守護する力となり、この大地に静かに溶け込んで。でも私姉様たちの助けが必要なの。
あなたは私たちの可愛い妹なんだから、そんなにかしこまらないで。そしてあなたは未来に一人で生まれ、忘れないで。あなたの姉様であり、あなたの家族なの。
アリア姉だよ。私ずっと前から妹、やっと姉様になれるチャンスが。
ソネット。
カノ？
ごめん。わがままな願いだってわかってる。蒼月。
いや、誤解しないで。ただ私たち、君が未来の世界のこと、未来の蒼月のこの地上の人々が、君の計画が彼らを、まして私たち三姉妹は生まれた時から一緒だったんだ。今さら一人で生きていくなんて耐えられそうもない。
カノン姉様。
でもどうして両目を隠しているんだい？
私も初めて会った時から。
私はかつてこの世界を見ようとしなかった。だから本当の家に帰るまでの間、自分の感情を。
そうか、確かにそれなら偽りの空を見ずに済むかもしれない。でも約束してね、ハイポセレニア。未来に戻ったらもっとこの世界を、そして友達のことをちゃんと見てあげて。君は帰りたがっている。そこが。手を貸して、 ハイポセレニア。姉様と。
ええ。
私たちはかつて終わることのない物語の歌だった。今度は君が歌い継ぐ番だ。
私たちはかつて時という大河の潮流だった。今潮が引いてあなたの波紋が広がってゆく。
私たちは狂気とひらめきの使者。今や嘘は消え去り、ここからはあなたの真実が紡がれる。
私たちは太陽を待ち望む魂。君は微笑みかけてくれる人々のもとへ帰るべきだ。
これで終わりかな。
うん。3月この瞬間からハイポセレニアはこの世界で唯一の3月の女神だ。
ありがとう。ありがとう姉様。
ハイポセレニア、
牢獄の外にある3つの月の力を君に託すことはできない。私たちが消えた後の残骸をめぐる紛争はこれからも続くと思う。
分かってる。
姉様、体がなんだか変。
全ての力を捧げた私たちに残されたのは凡人の肉体だけ。牢獄がこの肉体を。
大丈夫よソネット。これは誰でもどんな神様でもいつかはたどり着くゴールなの。私とカノンがずっとそばにいるから。
私たちの最後の願いだ。ハイポセレニア、3月の力を使って私たちをこの場所から力を失った私たちが最後の時間はやっぱり私たち。
分かった。ソネ、絶対にアビスに屈しないで。怖がらないで。なんでもない。ソネットみ。
怖くないよ。
じゃあ姉様たち、さようなら。
さようならハイポセレニ
ア。私たちに代わってこの世界をしっかり見届けてね。
私も自分の体とお別れをしないと。この身を月光に変えてナドクライと。だから昔のナドクライには空爆が存在しなかったんだね。この力は私がナドクライに散らばった後に現れ、現実の空爆が私に応えてくれ。今まで見てきた金色の力は私がこの地に残そうとした魂が3月の力、太古より光り輝く月光よ。我コロンビーナ・ハイポセレニアはここに我が身を暗く長い夜に投じ、無限なる未来を照らさんとす。この大地と共に月下の生きとし生ける者たちと共に。回帰の時が訪れるまで。
姉さん、やばすぎだよ。こんなの人間技じゃないって。
I wasn't sleeping.
これは見える？
にってことだけじゃなく、あんたの目の奥に潜む深い恐怖まで見えてるよ。
I'm just taking a deep breath. It's not often I see a god die peacefully. I may have killed gods, mainly because they were just a bunch of jackasses. I kill gods mainly because what they brought upon humanity. Arrogance. Fear. But I've met some gods who went pretty peacefully. As such, Columbiana Hyposelenia is one of those who went peacefully, and I can actually shed a tear to.
驚きですね。ネフェルさん、世界の果てまで見通されたということですか？それでもなお、瞳が健やかな状態に保たれているとは。それとも、ラウマさんの医学は時の流れさえも打ち負かせるほどの域に達しているのでしょうか？
冗談はよしてくれ。思うにコロンビーナさんが儀式でネフェルが大きな負担を受けることを見据えて力を残し、ネフェルを守ったからではないだろうか。真実を覗き見る者は過酷な代償を払うものだが、彼女は私たち仲間の分まで背負って。
私たちの思った通りだったね。目はずっと閉じてたけど、ちゃんと私たちを見てた。だからこそ、私たちが何をするかは、私たちは異なる時空にいながら同じ可能性。
あいつ今どうしてるのかな。必ず連れ戻すから。
じゃあこれまでの情報を踏まえて次の行動を考えます。
皆のおかげでドットーレの状況はすでに把握できた。避難すべき住民も無事に送り届けた。
サンドローネさん、演算は順調に進んでい。
順調よ。とにかく着実に進めていきましょう。あの傘男の献身を無駄にはしないわ。
やることは山積みだよね。計画は明確だね。
時間って時間のことを考えるとイライラする。よ
し、オイラたちも頑張ろう。
Can I start killing now? I need to start killing now.
アルベドは元素力で公開の力を薄められると言っていたが、何から取り掛かればいいんだ？これって図書館にある上級元素論みたいな本に載ってる話じゃないか。俺にはさっぱりだぞ。
お悩みのようね。
急に知らない世界に放り込まれて普通でいられるやつなんかいないだろ。
でも魔女界を訪ねてきた時は自信満々だったじゃない。
俺がただ強がっていただけで普通に緊張するし、怖くもなる生身の人間だってことには思い至らないか？
あら、そうなの？ごめんなさいね。あなたは本当に強いわ。
でも今と比べりゃ昔はまだマシだった。崖っぷちでも
You might.
今度なら助けを求め
You're
れば
gonna miss out the part where I killed the Tory.
って希望があったからな。
Maybe.
こんな貧弱な戦いは初めてだ。俺たちが
そうかしら。
参っちまうな。
プレッシャーを感じないで。テイワットはこれまで何度も滅びの危機に直面してきたけど、それでもあなたを育んできた。
そんな言い方はやめてくれ。俺の誕生なんて大したことないだろ。
そんなことないわ。人の誕生というのは残らず尊いものよ。
だったら若輩者の人間の
やっぱりそう来るわよね。
アリスさんが先を見越してわざわざお前を呼び戻し。
それは私がすごいんだって。
もちろん今どうにかしようとしている元素の防御だが、正直いつかは機能しなくなると思うんだ。
If it's how it goes, you'll see the next stream.
ルリンの巡回報告によれば、ドットーレは着々と征服地を広げている。最初はだから俺たちの目的はサンドローネの嬢ちゃんの演算に間違いがなければ、いや術式はすでに完成してる。コロンビーナが戻ってくるまで。
防御を築くのを手伝ってほしい。
いや、彼が本当にここを攻めてきた時、俺たちはみんな戦う。だからかつて天の使いであり、今は魔女となったお前に
You could rewatch the VODs. You could.
へえ。以前あの三種会談で交わした約束を今行使するってこ。
もともとはモンドを守ってもらうって話だったがな。場所を変更することに問題がなければ。
思っていたより早くその日が来たわね。
今使わないともうチャンスがないかもしれないからな。
Wait, you actually watching the past 4 streams?
騎士の願いは魔女たちに。
That's actually very generous of you, considering how many people never watch it.
実を言うと、アリスとみんなをどう助けられるか。
よかった。
長い間出番がなかったから、私も何かすごいことを成し遂げてみたくて。例えば、北風騎士よ。その善良で公正な心に応えて、さらなる贈り物を捧げるわ。
Really? I'm your favorite streamer. I thought there'd be more streamers out there that'd be your favorite streamer, but apparently I'm one of them.
天の使いの祝福があなたの望む地へと。
I'm more baffled.
あら、来たのね。サンドローネ、調子はどうだ？あなたたちは私の傑作を一番最初に見ることになる人間とフライムになるかもしれない。おい、ほら、瞬きせずによーく見てなさい。
Really? まあ、ありがとうございました。
このメーターは術式の進捗を直感的に示してくれているの。プロセスが完了したら届ける？演算結果だけなら。バカね。これは単なる計算式じゃなくてまあこれ以上言ってもわからない。このデータを共有しておくわね。ニコが作った通信ルートを使わせてもらえたから。はい。お前すごいな。当たり前でしょ。何をさて、あなたに伝える。ファデュイでは今術式が稼働中。
Wait, that's right. I'm going to enjoy this. It just goes to show that I'm the sort of person who's like, oh, what? Oh, you're the sort of person. You're the sort of streamer to put up a stream and make it sound like it's ASMR. Alright, since you feel like falling asleep, going A or B? Do I go A or B? It's not that I'm indecisive, I just want you to pick. For the first time. A. Alright. Alright. And the winner for DPS, this little sugar ball. This little sugar ball. Hold on. Oh. Don't keep that. Understandable. Well, good to know, because Hu-Tao... Hold on. There, those are my Hu-Tao stats. With a crit. I don't think I have, oh. I don't think I have... Actually, no. No, I have C2.
Glad you asked. You two are about to become the first people to lay eyes upon my masterpiece. Or should that be the first person and the first, specter? Hey! Whatever. Wow! This meter displays the progress of my formula. Currently, it's still making the most important connection. Once it's finished running, I'll deliver it right to your side. What do you mean, deliver it? You're such a greenhorn. This isn't the kind of formula you solve in math class. It's a highly complex algorithm capable of constructing a framework of rules. Whatever. We'll be here all day if I start trying to explain it. All you need to know is the formula must be completed before we can bring Columbina back. I'll share the data with you. Nicole's agreed to let me use her information channel, so we just need to use the Dodo communication device, like there. Now...
Wow! Look at that! You're amazing, Sandrone!
About time you recognized my genius. Took you long enough.
That's a clip.
Anyway, that's all for me. You should check on the others if you have time. Make sure that might sound harsh to you, but close supervision is a common practice in a Fatui. Not looking to catch anyone out. I'm kinda stuck here while the formula's...
At that point, should have paired up with the Frieza last year. Something like that. Let's go. Albedo.
Thankfully, Miss Nicole has come to our aid. Nasha Town is now looking very well defended.
Golden Flame. Yes, that's Nicole's power, all right. Based on the latest message from Grandmaster Varka. It sounds like they've reached an agreement. The situation should be more stable with her assistance. Everyone will have at least some degree of protection.
Some? Should it be most? We need most of it, not all of it. No, scratch that. We need all of it.
Hello there, you two.
Are you well rested?
That's good to hear. As per the plan, Albedo and I will be in charge of Nasha Town. As Dotori's energy field expands, it's creeping ever closer in that direction. But we will do our best to hold our position.
We fought side by side many times before, and always with great success. I believe this time will be no different. So don't worry about us. focus on fighting Dottore.
Traveler, Paimon, a pleasure to see you both. Fairly well, if I do say so myself. Personally, I am ready to confront Dottore head-on.
Ooh.
To be honest, I am not usually fond of exercising my full strength. For one thing, it's hardly conducive to maintaining a low profile. Besides, I believe one should have the right to choose when to show their hand. I am conserving my strength until the moment of battle is a...
Seeing you get into the zone like this really puts Paimon at ease. Huh, Traveler?
I consider it an honor. Rest well.
Yes, Miss Moonchanter? What are you staring at?
You always address me in the strangest ways. Lady Moonchanter.
Yes, and?
Not as such. It's just that I simply call you Nefer nowadays.
Uh-huh. That's my name.
The point is I don't add any honorifics or title.
Meaning what?
That...
Is that how you see it? And I thought I was the one with eye damage.
Paimon!
Just swinging by to check in?
Don't worry about me.
And I give my... Ah, yes. Hold on. You're both in good shape.
You're welcome. You'll have your work cut out for you in this battle.
Paimon will keep an eye on.
I'm glad to hear it.
Sure thing.
Paimon, you're useless. If the rumors were true, you'd be Asmodee.
Here they come. That's quite a horde.
As we expected.
Get ready, everyone!
Take your positions and prepare to engage.
Let's begin.
I'm at the ready.
Waste of time. Your skull. Go! Bombs away!
The night cometh. Close your eyes. Be silent. Another one. You're very strong. Observe. The long sleep beckons.
The deception ends here.
These creatures cannot stand against us.
Oh, fighting tough. Just don't let your guard down.
That goes without saying. I'm hardly the risk taker in this group.
Excuse me?
Oh, it's been a while since I played as Albedo.
Coming to be, moments of birth. The story has only just begun. Devouring claw. Hey. Huh, that was easier than I thought.
Naturally.
What do you need? Is it?
Branch into song. It all adds up. The mystery unravels.
People have always used fire to drive away wild beasts.
Wouldn't a lantern work just as well?
You read my mind, my dear friend. I was just about to say that.
All right then, dear friend. Bring the light.
You're looking well. I trust you've had a good couple of days.
Dottore,
It's actually a good thing, in my view. If the subjects of my experiment were to die prematurely, it would throw quite a wrench in the works. And so, I must thank you all for your resilience. We are no longer on the same level, but you are nonetheless worthy of my respect. A creator god should be merciful and gracious. And in any case, it is only right that before I end your lives, the world is in...
Can I kill you?
The experiment begins.
And good, I'm about to kill your bitch ass.
With the marrow of the 3 moons in my hand, behold the false moons fall!
Ah, I didn't want this. I didn't want the trial team. I want to turn this off.
Leaving openings on purpose.
Can't hide the truth.
Did you honestly think that would hit me?
Lush as the moonlight, by the frost man hold.
The deception ends here.
Beware the creatures of the night. Be silent. Observe. To dust.
Keep it up. I'm still collecting data entry.
Branches.
Seek within. No more lies.
Close your eyes. Be silent.
Lush as the moon.
It all adds up.
First, like an ant in my palm.
Are you quite finished? I've been moved inside another space, and it's sealed off. Looking at the structure of it, it seems like the Tory intends to trap us here. There's no exit. Our endurance is about to be put to the test.
Can't hide the truth.
Ow.
Moon's remnants fall.
It all adds up.
Leaving openings on purpose.
One heart.
Shut up, old man.
Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
Did you honestly think that would hit me?
Lush as the moon.
The mystery unravels. It all adds up.
Keep it up. I'm still collecting data.
And I'm still kicking your bitch ass.
My blessing.
No more lies.
Excellent. You barely met it with the marrow of the 3 moons in my hand. Behold the false moons fall.
With one heart, we pray.
Tell me, where will you try scurrying off to next?
Looks like Dottore has opted for a divide and conquer strategy. But we will not allow him to triumph. Now, I shall pray for our victory.
Intro. Me.
Can't hide the truth.
You're already struck.
Seek within. It all adds up. Can't hide the truth.
Keep it up. I'd still be shackled.
The deception ends here. No more lies.
Some results are
Ow.
pathetic.
It all adds
Be
up.
annihilated. That which cannot stand against me.
How farcical. What's this supposed to be? A knockoff version of the space Columbine got trapped in? There really is no way out. We'll see about that, Dottore.
Stop.
No more.
My apologies. I had to take your teeth. Do you have a choice? Obey, and I can release you. An excellent deal, if you ask me.
You're a liar. You are a fucking liar. And I can't even lie.
Reverse. I'm aware you've been working on some little tricks to surprise me with, but it appears that my guess would be that you're trying to bring Columbina back. But then, where is Sandrone? Or are you trying to I always found their friendship to be a curious phenomenon. Two highly incongruent personalities, and yet they share a deep connection. Speaking of Columbina, I once saw her as like a younger sister. We got along quite amicably while she was with but then one day she suddenly decided she would refuse to take part in any further experiments. To this day, I truly don't understand what I could have done to upset her so much. It's such a pity. I could have had a sister, a family.
You're not fit to be family to her.
That I can't so many people, all obsessed with playing out the same tired old... And then there's you. You had every opportunity to reach the right conclusion. But I maintain that I approached you in good faith, so I will offer you another chance. Will you work with me? You have until 1, 2, 3.
Not in a million years.
What a pleasant surprise.
There she is.
I didn't think you'd join us all the way up here.
You're as sick and twisted as ever. Don't fool yourself into thinking anyone's grateful for the chances you're offering them.
Sandrone, the formula hasn't finished running yet.
Funnily enough, I was just discussing a collaboration opportunity with the Traveler, and then I see you. Who...
Gone to waste?
I said that everyone would get one chance. And you've used yours to march right back.
And what makes you think I believe a word that comes out of your mouth?
I was planning on disposing of your little formula after wrapping up more urgent business here. Since you've taken the trouble... Is this your life's work? This piece of trash? formula runs too slowly, Sandrone. You put your hope for success on others instead of fighting dirty. That is why you have failed. Now, whom should I slay first? Any volunteers? No one? How nice of you to leave the decision to me. Oh, how unexpected. Sandrone, any last words for me, comrade?
Is there anything you wish for?
Not really. But I've always known what I don't want. Go to hell, Dottore. No!
And now, you have failed.
I doubt it.
Now you see how fragile mechanical contraptions are. Just a gentle tap, and they fall to pieces. However keen of an inventor Sandrone may have been, her death spells the end of the formula that was running inside her body. Of course, I have to commend her for making it this far. Now, my count was interrupted, but the second chance I extended to you still by now, I'm sure you have gained a greater appreciation for the power and authority. Not in the mood to talk. I'll change the topic to something more apropos. Sandrone was always like this, never trusting anyone. Always so reluctant to share her research. Objectively speaking, she had her strengths. It is remarkable how she extracted and even optimized the world formula from so much data. But her inability to trust was her undoing. But regrettably, she was a
Dottore. Maybe this is news to you, but people can change. Columbina surprised you when she escaped, and I think Sandrone would... You can twist the truth however you want, but I see it clear as day. You're the one who can't trust other people.
Is that By this point, what? It is pointless to fight on. You've already lost.
Wrong. You can't win this, Dottore.
What?
My formula can get us 90% of the way. It will connect you to Columbina. Then, I will bring the formula's output to the Traveler's side. For the last 10%, do whatever it takes. Just bring the moon down.
The moon will never be yours.
There it is.
Turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nod Cry. My soul I leave here to inform my future friends. Lastly, I will hide the Trilune Authority within the Frost Moon. And when my body, soul, and authority are reunited, finally... Columbina!
There it is.
It's been too long. I'm back.
Ah, finally.
Stay focused on the battle, Traveler.
What a touching reunion. Though I personally find myself repulsed by the sight of weaklings huddled together for war.
さあ、夢は見てみましょう。
Or you drown.
Watch out, Columbina! He can manipulate space itself!
Wait for the right moment. We'll strike together.
Like an ant in my comb.
There we go. Fucking die.
I grant you the new moon's blessing. The new moon shines upon you.
I am growing weird.
It's over, Dottore! Time to pay for your heinous crime!
No longer must the world cower in the cold night.
Our future!
Let the moonlight dispel the darkness.
Wow.
Everlasting as the moon.
Wallow in this rotten, decaying world. I could have shaped the new world. Only I wallow in this rotten, decaying world.
Okay.
Willfully blind. How can you be so satisfied with your fate?
Check his ass.
It's about friends, family, and the home you stole from them.
So dull. Only the weak rely on each other for comfort. You shall see. Once I transcend fate, you will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment!
That will never happen.
Oh, here comes a QTE.
Today, the moon lights up this world once more.
This loathsome world.
Die. Thank God. Thank God.
No, this world is our home.
There we go. Shame on you. Shame on you for throwing that fucking phrasing out there. An apple away keeps the doctor away. No. The only thing that can kill him is this. Let me tell you this. A pistol with a god-blessed imbue mortality can kill a Dottore away. See, nothing could block that. Not even if God tried to block it. In my case, for me. If you have the almighty shield that can block anything from destruction, how about try blocking a sword deleted from everything? You know, that would have been right. In my case, someone had the almighty shield that can block anything from creation that is from destruction. How about try blocking a sword that destroys creation itself? Huh? Guess which one won? The sword. The shield was only there to protect those who have a righteous heart. In which case, I was never one deemed fit.
No, you're doing it wrong. The moon looks like this now.
What are you drawing, children?
The new moon, Mom. It looks different than before, doesn't it? Also... Can I...
All right. I suppose today is a special day after all.
Extra, extra! Get the latest post-disaster report! Nasha Town reborn! The voyage begins today!
I knew things would be different. But I didn't think that would include the moon.
They say a new moon goddess has been born.
A new moon goddess?
I guess so. I'm not too clued up on the details. As far as, hey, since we've come all this way,
Are you a convert now?
Or... Oh, come on, what does it matter? After everything we've all just been through?
Come on! We gotta get there early, or there won't be any good spots left!
Shame on you. Shame on you. Why would you put that? Why would you do that?
Shh, keep it down. This is
How dare you? How dare you try to rickroll me with Nefer?
Why is it so noisy outside? It's okay. Paimon was pretty much awake anyway. It's been so long since we last had. What about you? Did you still winding down from everything that's happened? Okay, if you say so. But don't push yourself, alright?
I beg to differ. I beg to differ. I beg to fucking differ. Wanna ask Alejandro Saab? I bet his dad jokes are just as worse as Sino's.
What we just went through was a lot. It's totally normal if you need some time to get back in your groove. Luanatar disappeared after Columbina came back. Apparently, she was part of Columbina's soul or something. Still, but anyway. So, chin up, Trev. Hey! Don't poke fun. Paimon didn't think you'd mention it. You have no idea how anxious Paimon was. Well, if you really want to show Paimon you're sorry. Okay. Paimon's full now. Huh?
Hey there, Traveler and Paimon. Good morning.
Morning, Yehuda.
Here. Oh, I've already eaten. Just need some water. I was mostly worried you might forget what day it was today. Careful there, Paimon. Too much food will make you drowsy.
Yeah, she'd probably be saying that to Aino. She's the baby of the group, if anyone.
True. You know, I'm surprised that all these competing groups are actually coming together to try to solve things together. Definitely a first for Nodcry.
I do not have enough,
Well, nothing like a region-wide calamity to bring people together. After that,
But then again, I
even the
already
most
understand your
people have
pun.
to realize that going it alone isn't worth the risk, right?
You're just as bad as Matt when it comes to jokes. He tells very terrible jokes.
Try telling Boss Neff that. She's not exactly convinced that people are gonna get with the program.
Really? But if she's
Tell
so
this to
pessimistic
Alejandro.
about it, why'd she agree to be the curatorium's representative in the
Probably 'cause even though Unity sounds like a pretty far-fetched idea, the benefits I think things will work out though. I swear.
Paimon's with you on that.
All right. Everyone's been rebuilding these last 2 weeks, and the evacuees' life slowly returning back to normal. Which means my workload's probably gonna shoot back up. Were you about to head out?
Yeah, we were gonna
sounds good.
Please accept today's boon. Have a nice day.
Boop boop bop boop.
Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? Or is that Inefa handing out food for the Frost Moon Scions?
You just came across the stream randomly. Oh. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for randomly dropping by. If you don't know, my name is Shira Tales. I post, or post would be the most miracle thing ever. I stream for Matt. Apparently it's my channel now, so there's that.
Hello there. Would you like a feast of the moon along with some snacks of the day?
So, what's new, Inefa? It was only a few days ago when we last saw you, but... And I know too?
What are you talking about, Paimon? We're just here to help. Duh.
In the wake of the disaster, it's all hands on deck. We responded to Llama's request for support. At times like these, the smallest good deed can inspire others.
And we're using eggs and heating tube. Inefa! Did you hear that?
That's because it's true, I know. Proposal. If you can resist eating today's dessert, I will provide you with compliment.
No way! Well, that proposal got shot down quickly. I need something to get me through the hard times too, you know.
Mom!
Yes, dear.
Excuse me. Could I... She helped us get safely out of Notcry, and she helped...
Of course she is! And since I'm the whiz kid who built her, that makes me...
but you still...
Oops.
Shall we move to the open space near the center?
Thank you!
Aren't you the better pick for this job, Flint?
You underestimate yourself yet again, Master Ilua.
Not at all. I rarely come by Nasha Town. I don't know any of the big shots here.
All in good time. Socializing is a step-by-step journey.
But you're much further ahead on that road, aren't you?
You're not seeing the full picture. You know the truth now. My friends do not understand my habits. There is no question about it. The Lightkeepers need a representative in the League. Someone who is upright, cares about other people, and can realize their self-worth through group action.
You say it like you wouldn't make the cut.
I am most flattered that you think I would. Sigh a little less, Master Ilua, and have more faith in yourself. All the Lightkeepers, that is precisely why Starshina and Nikita felt safe delegating such important work to you.
I'm sure we all also agree that we would sooner die of dehydration than manage to wrangle anything out of you in a discussion.
My apologies. I am not in the habit of bringing water with me when I go out.
You know what? Stop, you're killing me with these puns you're making.
Whatever. I'll take the job. By the way, who else is part of this?
Oh, it's quite the who's who of Notcry. There's the Moon Chanter of the Frostmoon Scions, the boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, a representative of the Voynich Guild, and even someone from the adorable Chromkake craft shop. I'm sure you will find speaking with them to be a genuine pleasure.
If you say so. I've never done this, but I'll do it.
An admirable attitude to take. We have the chance to band together and build our shared homeland into an Elysium. This is unprecedented for Notcry.
Yeah.
Quite a few familiar faces have arrived.
I'm going to just ignore.
You look so cool when you fly, Miss Robot. And even though you took my snacks, it's pretty cool that you can build stuff like this. You've got so... Also,
Micah.
1 second!
Please take this Feast of the Moon, share them with your mother, and...
You seem well rested.
I know no one's asked, but I'm sure you all want to know, so let me... Well, great, but not perfect. Starting to lose my mind from boredom. Can't drink a drop of alcohol while I'm waiting for my wounds to heal.
I'm sure you had a sneaky swig or two.
Wait, how'd you find out?
I'm sure you must be missing Mondstadt after all these years away.
Wait, how'd you find out? Yeah, you could say that again. Every time I get news from Mondstadt, it makes me want to go back and see the place for myself. Honestly, once things are wrapped up here, I think it'll be time to head back home.
Hey, looks like someone's taking the stage.
Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a boost?
I'll just listen from the back. It's fine.
You're taking this pretty seriously, huh, Durin?
Well, it's not every day that I get the chance to see how people speak in official settings.
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you get a chance to practice for yourself later down the line. Actually, I know just the thing. You can debrief the Knights of Favonius for me.
Mr. Varka, are you forgetting that I'm not a Knight of Favonius?
I can knight you. Any particular...
Is he joking? I really can't tell.
You'll have to figure this one out for yourself. It'll be a good learning experience.
It is my honor to host the opening ceremony for the League, and to have this opportunity to speak to you all in my capacity as Voynich Guild representative.
Could this person also have been pushed onto the big stage by the real big shots?
We come here today, having weathered the trials and hardships of yesterday, and having learned from them the importance of unity and cooperation.
All right, here we go. Uh-oh, looks like Aino's off in Dreamland already. Wait, Boss is looking kinda drowsy too. What's up with her?
Come on, get the speech over with already.
You know what? You know what? If you ever have the chance, just come back maybe tomorrow so you can start tormenting myself, because these puns are really just the entertainment of my day.
Nodcry is our home, the land we rely on for survival. And as we chart a course for the future, may we persevere through the storms ahead as we sail towards a new era of prosperity, freedom, and hope.
Looks like we'll have more opportunities to visit each other going forward.
Someone's a match.
I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter, given how fleet of foot you are.
No, he's dead. He's dead. There's 100% proven, too.
Unfortunately, I suspect I'll be too busy at the curatorium to act as your host. We have a busy schedule, not to mention an international network of contacts to manage.
But that's just a theory. Okay, that... Oh, I'll stop. I'll stop. I could have just gone further than that. Like, it would have been true, but that's just a theory. A game theory. Okay, I'll stop.
It'll be all right.
I'll stop.
Just check your
Sorry,
schedule
Matt
with
Pet,
Hoda
but I'll
well
stop.
in advance. And if she's not available, I can simply ask Ashru.
You... So giving my employees extra workload isn't enough for you? You're really going to drag my cat into this too?
I thought you'd approve. Aren't you forever increasing your employees' workload?
That's a bold statement. Are all the Frost Moon Scions feeling more audacious now that your moon goddess has returned?
Columbina's return has brought joy to all who care about her. That includes both you and me.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
As for the Frost Moon Scions, we are learning how to thrive independently, without relying on the moon goddess. It is up to us to make our home a more livable place. Joining the League is one of the steps we are trying towards that end.
I like the word try. It's nice and non-committal. You can opt out at any time and still say you tried.
You don't see a bright future for the Frost Moon Scions? Or did you mean the League?
I'm just not as optimistic as you. The Frost Moon Scions should count themselves lucky that they have a leader as stubborn and enterprising as you. But Nodcry's a big place, with all kinds of people. Most of them don't enjoy answering to a leader, or even listening to reason.
Well, that's where you and your methods come in. Unless The Curatorium of Secrets is only here for appearance.
For now, yes. And that won't change until this venture becomes worth my while.
What would make it worth your while?
Getting out more than I put in. Right now, I'd barely break even. But I'll grant that it's a good start for Nodcry.
Then maybe it's worth it.
All right, you can stop now. Or do I have to join the Frostmoon Scions before you'll get off my back?
You.
Hey, you two! Congrats on all.
Nefer was trying to dissuade me from adding to her employees' workload. Also,
Sorry, what?
Your conversations are always the most interesting. Would you two care to join me for some tea?
Well, like I said, we'll see.
Nicole? Wait, where are you? Aren't you gonna show up today?
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. I'm sorry. If it's any consolation, let me say that how things appear, perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the fact you have a special line of... Oh, no. Or...
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Not for the time being. Just think of this as a general check-in to make sure this communication system is still running smoothly. Besides, it's good to chat once in a while if we want to maintain...
You could have just said still. The best friendships are built through face-to-face interaction, you know. It's never gonna stop being weird having tea with you when you're not there and just talking to thin air.
All right, fair point. I'll bear that in mind for next time.
Yeah.
Alice just informed me that they had their work cut out for them. And now everyone's thoroughly exhausted. But they did finally get things back under control. Still, we can't let our guard down yet. The disruption caused by this disaster has made Teyvat easier to detect from the outside universe. She plans to wait for things to stabilize, then reschedule her Mondstadt vacation plans. As for me, I agree with Hat Guy's perspective. This is a time when many new variables are emerging, and the situation is changing constantly. Plus, most of this change is for the worse. We have to remain vigilant. I did notice that the energy in Nodcry changed somewhat after the War of Funerary Flame. But since it was still aligned with the Light Realm, I never gave it a second thought. It looks like I'll have to examine the connections between phenomena I observe more closely in the future. Just doing my duty. Of course. To give you the full picture, I'd have to start with the substance from which angels were formed. Never mind. Paimon's right. Showing off my knowledge would be much more satisfying in person. By the way, you did receive the gifts from the Hexen Circle, yes? I'm not trying to claim credit or anything. They're quite similar to the protective talisman that Alice gave Dory, but with some very special enhancements.
Oh! So that's what kept our friends safe when Dory...
Indeed. We went to great lengths to make sure they were invisible. I'm so happy they came in handy. Still, not fishing for gratitude, by the way. I just want you to be aware that sometimes your friends may be protecting you in ways you cannot Anyway, I'll contact... Oh, my and you should head to the docks next. Your friends...
This place looks perfect.
Okay. There they are.
You're here.
You're here too, Hat Guy. Are you heading back together?
No. I'm bound for Sumeru, and she for Fontaine. We just happened to cross paths at the harbor. Everything seems fine. Sandrone may have an abominable temper, but she's always been very responsible with important calculations, and things entrusted to her by valued friends.
You always speak as if you know us inside out, Mr. Hat Guy.
Maybe I'm just a good judge of character.
I certainly hope that's all there is to it. Regardless, you have been a significant help in this matter. For that, you have my gratitude.
I didn't do anything special. Sandrone's the one who completed a seemingly impossible formula and turned the tide of the entire battle, even giving her life in the process. She's the one we should be thanking.
Even we were unaware that Sandrone had hidden the real formula inside Polonia's body. She managed to fool Dottore into thinking the formula was running in her system by installing an identical-looking decoy within her.
She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. But this way, she could at least get him to lower his guard. She always worked like that. Always had a backup plan.
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me long ago, and the time has come to fulfill it. Think of it as her will. She said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and Polonia's to the Fontaine Research Institute. She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for people there to set her affairs in order.
It is good.
Some of her personal effects, such as her notes, were left to me. I've decided to take them back to the House of the Hearth, for safekeeping primarily, but also as mementos, I suppose. However, there is one book among them that I'd like to leave in your care. I'll have someone deliver it to your residence at the flagship at a later date. No, I was specifically warned not to tell her. This is her last wish, and I will abide by it. I can only hope so, but none of us here can know for certain. I bade farewell to Columbina earlier today. As promised, she turned the iridescent moon's marrow over to me. She spent a long time with Sandrone's body, saying her goodbyes.
Oh, is she alright?
Sandrone's passing has left a great wound in all of our hearts. It will take time to heal, but Columbina surprised me. She offered me some words of comfort before I departed. Despite being grief-stricken herself, she showed an awareness of the feelings of others around her. She never used to act like this. Clearly, she has grown. And I suspect that we have you to thank for much of the change we are seeing in her. Huh. After these recent events, the Tsaritsa has revoked the Pale Star Edict. Snezhnaya now realizes that the arrest warrant for Columbina was just a ploy by Dottore, who coveted her powers. I shall return to Nodcry to see her as soon as I find the time. I hope that from now on, she too will explore more of the world. Columbina Hyposelenia's journey is only beginning. My ship is here. Traveler, Paimon, we shall meet again. You too, Hat Guy.
What are you still bumming around for? Isn't Columbina waiting for you? I thought today was the day you'd agreed with her to go find out the truth about your sibling. You're afraid you won't like the truth when you see it. Well, this is new. I was starting to think that nothing could scare you.
Don't say that! Wouldn't you be if you were in this situation?
Fair point. But I'd say I have more experience facing up to unpleasant truths than the Traveler. They say blood's thicker than water. I know how much you need your family back. More than you need any of your friends. And I'm sure that all your real friends understand that too. No matter what the truth turns out to be, they will stick by you and support you, whatever decision you make. Finding the truth is important. But more important still is what you choose to do once you've found it. At least, that's the life lesson I've learned from my experience. Grappling with what? Now that Dottore's dead and gone? A little, I guess. But it hasn't solved everything. Maybe I regret not getting to end his life with my own hands. Or maybe it's something else. But for whatever reason, I still feel like I have a chip on my shoulder. Either way, I'm going back to Sumeru. Lesser Lord Kusanali is gonna need help dealing with all the chaos Dottore left in his wake. Not just from this incident, but everything he did in the past too. You should continue with your journey, as you've always done. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet again someplace else.
Oh, good.
So, what should we do now? After all, when Columbina said she knew where your ship was hidden, Paimon promised to give you two... It hasn't been all that long since we were last apart, sure, but with Columbina there... Paimon's sure you'd prefer to digest, but, No matter what you see, if you can't make sense of something, let's give it some thought together. Feel better now? Alrighty.
All right. Let's move over to here.
Columbina, we're here! Can't quite believe we're meeting out here. We've gotten used to walking over to Silver Moon Hall whenever we go see you.
Well, you're still welcome to go there whenever you want to see me. It's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. Try and fit in with the Frost Moon Scions, like Llama suggested. The older generation are still timid around me. They don't dare get too close, and they bow their heads when I walk by. But things are much better with the children. I see more curiosity in their eyes. Hopefully, by the time the next Moon Prayer night comes around, I can enjoy the festival with them as myself, without having to pretend that I'm only dressed up as the Moon Goddess.
You'll do fine, Columbina. Paimon's sure they'll realize you're super nice once they get to know you.
You really think so? When we first met, you thought I was a little up in the clouds.
We were just starting out then, come on!
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great!
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Ether, what happened to our spaceship back then? Why did you leave? It's time to learn the truth at last. Ready as I'll ever be.
Good. Then let me open the way for you.
Where does this lead?
To our shared destination.
Huh?
Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we just met? I said that my story began on the moon, but while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that my prologue was really hidden in the future. I just had yet to discover it at that point. The story of the time before I was born was in fact the story of my distant future. It's truly fascinating, but when I obtained the Trilunar Authority and returned to our present reality, I sensed something I hadn't expected. Your prologue.
So you mean?
Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the Frost Moon, which lay beyond the sky, the great ruler of the firmament, the heavenly principles.
Wait, them? Why would they do that?
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains something that is incompatible with Tevat, or something that cannot be known. Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? I know it must have been hard to work up the courage to do this. Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon, with no chance to back out.
That would have been kind of mean, you know.
Take me there.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, it belongs to me and Ether. Those memories belong to us. No one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the heavenly principles.
Very well. Then let's go. Rest assured, Paimon. Thinking about the story that we'll find hidden on the moon?
Yes. And hoping that it has a happy ending.
Stories like that don't exist, you know?
You don't believe in happy endings?
I don't believe in endings.
Tonight we go on the moon.
This is the pathway I built between Tevat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey. After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh, and about that mage, Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Teyvat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition.
What a very crazy development we're having.
And then there's Zandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui. How I wish I could talk to her again, even if only to hear her say nasty things to me.
Too bad we won't be getting a playable character of her. Just like Capitano, am I right?
Also, I saw your sibling's story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that he rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, he would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in his eyes.
Ether.
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now.
Oh. A boat.
After this, I'd like to bring some Kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time.
What a boat.
I remember writing something similar with you on Moonprayer Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's Whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together. We're here.
You know, now that I think about it, I never made a pin post.
Over there.
Ah. What a thumbnail right here. Let me... Ah, yes, they actually added gravity to the moon.
Our spaceship.
It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one could hide it. It'll be alright.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment, I went through it too, on Moon Prayer Night. The door was right in front of me, but I struggled to find the courage to step through. Solitude for me once meant living a life in which even I was absent. Before I met you, that was the only life I knew. But that night, solitude meant throwing away the life I had gained after meeting all of you.
Columbina.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Teyvat is right there. All of our friends are down there, waiting.
You're right. Thanks, Columbina.
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return, I've decided to take more opportunities to see the world with my own eyes. Besides, I've always wondered how Teyvat looks from the moon.
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole day here just gazing at it. What about you? What do you think of the truth you found? I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but I think yours is saying it was neither good nor bad.
Keep this up, and it won't be long before you give Nefer a run for her money.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going on around me with Kuvaki. I think I'll save my eyes for seeing special moments I really want to remember.
I read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Tevat. I thought that Ether and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries on end, but the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Tevat once before. A long, long time ago.
Flew over? So you didn't land?
No. The ship barely came to a stop before flying on again. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect that it kept flying for thousands of years. It was only after that that the ship made a forced landing in Nodcry. When Ether found me, he came from outside the ship. Could this mean that he left the ship long before I did? Maybe even during our first pass over Tevat?
Are you alright?
Yes. I can feel that the truth is coming together, one small piece at a time. I remember Ether telling me that when he first arrived in Conria, he could not recall the past, so this might be something that even he doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you. Your mind must be racing, and this seems like the perfect place to relax and clear your head.
Oh, wait, there's one more thing.
What is it?
Wait here a moment.
Here it comes.
Hey, Columbina.
Is that a new outfit?
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time. It's a matching pair with Ether's. He always liked this set more.
Then I kind of like it better.
Huh. I don't think there's a huge difference.
Really?
Yes. It's still the same you. You're the same person, no matter what clothes you wear.
Only Columbina would make an observation like that.
Traveler, do you consider Tevat your home?
Home is wherever Ether is. But then, after all the time I've spent here and everything I've been through... Yes, I'd say it's my home.
Would you change your answer if Tevat changed appearance? I mean, if the truth about Tevat turned out to be different than what you thought.
I don't know. But I don't think so. The truth is not what matters most to me about Tevat.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, you just take it at face value. I thought that a home was a transaction. You give me what I want, and I'll do the same for you. But you and your friends taught me what a true home should look like. You never asked for anything, yet you gave so generously to me.
That's because your friendship matters to us. It was worth it.
In the past, I thought that my birth in Nodcry must have been a mistake. But after journeying to the distant past where the story began, I realized that it was I who chose Nodcry to be my future home. Now, I am glad that I made that choice.
I'm sure your friends are just as glad.
In fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow to Arlecchino. And now, I shall return my Kuvaki to Nodcry again, that it may continue to protect my chosen home.
Wait, but what about your body?
Oh, are you worried that I'll disappear again? I won't. Not this time. The Frost Moon has now entered the false sky, and I am the Trilune Goddess. I am only returning to Nodcry the part of me that it needs. I am giving what I can, because my home is worth it. Oh.
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
Oh, wait, hold on. What is this? Traveler's all elemental types attack is increased by 20%. Additionally, when nearby party members trigger night, the burst traveler will receive one blade of the sacred flame stack. Okay. Great.
What was that? I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you. I trust this will help in your future adventures.
My power. It feels like it's grown. I can use the elements more freely now. Thank you.
You're welcome. I see you as family, and after everything you've done for me, In fact, no. It's not because I owe you. It's because you're worth it. Here. This flower is for you.
Isn't this a moon prayer blossom?
Yes. Don't worry. You will never see these flowers lose their color again. I'm finally discovering the joy of giving. How I wish I'd learned this sooner.
Hey, better late than never. What are you thinking about now?
Why don't you take a guess?
I don't think I'll get it in one guess. But I'm sure it's a happy...
That's kind of a sneaky answer. I can't say you got it wrong, down into that. The moon seems so far away. I felt it might always lie beyond my reach. But on the moon, everything feels so close by. The haze that once enshrouded the skies has finally been dispersed. I feel like a traveler on a winter's night, starting a new chapter in my tale by the warmth of a bonfire. I don't have a lot of luggage, but I do have a lot of hope for the future. Next, to start with, I want to stay here just a little longer. After that, let's return home and continue our journey.
Finally, it is over. 3 hours and 18 minutes.
These clothes bring back so many memories.
I don't like these clothes, but I like these better. I want to explore the moon more. There's a bunch of lore implication that can I enter the ship? I don't think I can. I wish I can, though. I wish a lot of people can.
The journey goes on, for you and for me. Like I said, this is not the end. I don't believe there has to be an ending. Oh, is that your next destination? Most people would probably tell you to pack some warm clothes. But I experience things differently than most people, so I can't know how cold it is. In fact, it is home to quite a wondrous heat source. I think they call it Kreshnik's torch. Every city in Snezhnaya is built around one of those. I sensed the energy it gave off as I was passing by on a railway train. It felt grand and distant. I also recommend the Korolievsky troupe in Snezhnograd. They give performances quite regularly, and entry was free for harbingers. I liked them a lot. Ice cold and sharp. Crystal clear in some ways, yet profoundly unfathomable in others. Like the thick layer of ice on top of a frozen lake. That's just the impression that Tsaritsa gives me. I was never able to glimpse what truly lies beneath that icy exterior. In fact, I don't think the people of Snezhnaya even know what kind of power their god wields. Maybe that's because the Tsaritsa herself has never acknowledged, nor accepted that power. There's Regrator, the Rooster, and the Jester. Between them, they control a lot of what happens in Snezhnaya. But I could never wrap my head around how exactly power is split between them. I just know they are each responsible for many specific domains. I noticed that the Rooster and Regrator often appear to get along on the surface, while working against each other in secret. And theirs is not a friendly rivalry. But I wasn't particularly interested, so I tended to keep my distance. Now that I think about it, the term Mistelton often seemed to come up in connection with Project Stuja. Once things settle down in Nodcry, I'd like to explore the world beyond Snezhnaya. You've told me so many stories about the other places you've been to, and all the friends you've made there. I'm curious to visit those nations and see them for myself. It would also help me learn more about the journey that has made you into the person you are today. Okay. As you continue on your journey, don't forget to gaze up at the moon once in a while. It is, after all, no longer an illusion. It shall cast down its true moonlight, connecting us in truth. The journey goes on, like I said. This is not the... Okay. It shall cast down...
Okay, that's that. I don't think I can visit the moon anytime soon.
To Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of this acting business. I trust that Dern has updated you all on recent events. Hope we didn't worry you too much. The good news is, we managed to come together and put a stop to the Doctor's evil schemes. With that, I think it's safe to say that Nodcry is finally out of the woods. As for the Fatui, not counting the Damselette, aka the Moon Goddess, who has left their organization, we found ourselves allied in this instance with both the Knave and Marionette. May she rest in peace. As ever, we find ourselves better off for making friends rather than enemies. But until we can ascertain the Tsaritsa's true intentions, the future remains uncertain. In a short while... Wait. How am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in the letter that I'm heading home? Well, that would be a huge waste. Okay, got it. I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home in waves. I'm sure they'll be able to answer any questions you still have. I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds. But if they do, I'm sure it'll be because they're just too exhausted from the long journey. I think of Mondstadt daily. Please give everyone my best regards. P.S. The honorary knight went above and beyond this time. Are there any other honors we can give her? I'll leave it with you. P.P.S. Please be extra nice to Klee for the foreseeable future. I cashed in on the last favor that the Hexen Circle owed us, so we need to earn some more goodwill. If there's any serious problems, feel free to stick me in solitary confinement when I get back. I'll do the time for her. Whew. And that, as they say, is all she wrote. And with the moon shining down brighter than ever, I think everyone is gonna sleep well tonight.
Oh, what the fuck was that? That kind of scared me. I knew it. I knew it. It was too good to be true. Oh wait, that's a...
Huh? Where'd this letter in our bag come from? Did it just blow in on the breeze?
Anyways, 皆さんありがとうございました。 And that'll be all for this time. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to drop the like, comment, subscribe, follow me on YouTube. I will try stream tomorrow. Anyways, ありがとうございました。それでは、おやすみなさい。